the illegal blockade of Gaza. And I wanted to get your response to that. And also, I understand you were on the Deputy Secretary General's schedule yesterday at 2:30. Did you show him the charts that you showed today, and what was his response to them? Thank you.
Two things. One, of course, because the charts go beyond that. You just saw one aerial picture. There is a series showing the vicinity, using of civilian facilities, mosques, hospitals, in order to fire rockets indiscriminately into Israel. So yes, we've used that, and also showed them a difference a bit in numbers. You know, there's a repetition here of 80% civilian casualties, 20% combatants. When we went down the list, and at least we haven't gotten all the numbers right, but we're approximately talking about 47% of casualties combatants. It's obvious why Hamas presents it this way. But again, Israel is a democracy, takes time. Those numbers we just don't just throw up in the air. And what's the question about?
What do you say about the blockade?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, blockade. I headed Israel's foreign service when we completely disengaged out of Gaza, never to look back into Gaza. We opened Gaza completely. We left greenhouses there that Hamas burned to the ground. We opened the sea so they could fish. Israel has no intention whatsoever to be in Gaza. What's our motive? Have you found oil in Gaza? Natural resource in Gaza? The equation here, if I want something that you'll remember out of this briefing, and it's very clear, if it's going to be quiet in Israel, it's going to be quiet in Gaza. So in the sense, the whole issue here is, yes, people here in the international community repeated like parrots, why don't you put in construction material, a bit of cement and steel? That's very, very nice. Look at what the construction material, the cement, terror tunnels with tons of cement out there, steel, billions of dollars that good people around the world wanted to donate. Look at where it goes to. Instead of to kindergartens, schools, and hospitals, they built those terror tunnels with the only intention of murdering, kidnapping, maiming Israelis in all the kibbutzim around. So you ask us why we look at this place that could have been Singapore, from our point of view, as a launching pad for terror and missiles against Israeli civilians day in and day out, after we went back to the 67 lines, to the green lines, no so-called occupation. So don't get me with this issue of blockade. This equation is quite simple. If it's going to be quiet in Israel, it's going to be quiet in Gaza. We have no other intention.